Hi, loves. How lonely is the world? It's a very lonely world today. I got lots of stories for you. Uh, how shall I begin? Are you one of them who's lonely, but you don't address, you don't talk about it? Or I should say, how would you define a lonely person? What do you see in them? Their aura, their personality. And now you see a lot of personality on social media because it's easier. Okay, let's start the stories. Guys, I didn't know the world is such a lonely place until I started now. As in, seriously, this is not because I'm selling my business. I will tell you. Previously, I was a lecturer for 22 years, and the job was different. Go to work, come back, and then of course I chit chat with my students sometimes, and then I have a spouse. I have a conversation. Then colleagues are there, and so on and so forth. Uh, and I thought I knew the society. I thought I knew the world. So I started Now Zen. But when I started Now Zen, it opened up a big different door. The door of loneliness. What are the stories? So when we advertise, I use social media. I need to put the number. Okay, although some people say they will message you. But the message can go to messenger and then it goes to spam and blah 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 blah. We cut off that. People call you, then the first inquiry is either yoga or zumba or weight loss. Okay, and they ask me very basic questions. Okay, and I reply them, but it doesn't stop there. That one statement about inquiring will lead to them talking about themselves. Guys, some people can talk for half an hour. They are literally pouring out their emotions. I was thin before I got married. After marriage, I put on weight. What age I have kids. These are the ladies. Let's talk about the ladies. And everything they tell about their life to you. Okay, I hear your concern that you have these things and that's why you're reaching out to me. And but some of the things they tell you is not even related to the inquiry, and they go on and on, guys. Personal stories they start sharing. My daughters, even my kids, tell me I should do something about myself. Okay lah, boleh lah. One doctor even said, I look so old for doctor. Oh, don't think professionals are not lonely, guys. They are even worse because they got nobody to talk to. We'll come to that later. I look so old for my age. I look at myself in the mirror, and then the person try to justify and say I'm also a psychologist, and selling also lah, marketing lah, trying to show she knows a lot or he knows a lot lah. Okay, and initially I started listening and listening and listening. Then I realized these people are just taking up your time. They just want to load down their emotions, and then you know what, guys, 90%, okay, in the 100%, 90% are like this, and the 90% doesn't turn up. It's as though they found your number, they found someone to talk to, and they are contented, they have downloaded their emotions. The 10% who come, they have very minimal questions. Are you teaching yoga? What sort of yoga? What time? Send me the details. And they decide, or they don't decide. Okay, but this 90% just want to talk. And I tell you more stories about this women. Sometimes they reach out on social media, and I was so naive, guys. I was really naive because it's a totally switch of what I was doing, guys. I didn't even know many things. Let me be very honest. They reach out to you. Are you doing yoga? I said, yeah. Then somehow the conversation goes to other things, they start forwarding their pictures. This sari I wore, this is my son, I had the kid 10 years later. And then one woman, said, oh, you got a beautiful garden, this is how my garden looks, this is my pot. But unnecessary stories, and I don't even find the connection to what they are trying to tell me. Okay, it took me a long while to figure out these are lonely people. These lonely people, they talk about all these things around to the people around them. People are so tired of them, they start ignoring them, the family members or kids. My mother is forever talking about the same thing. I should go back to ancient story, So they found someone new. So that the phone number triggers them to talk about themselves, And some of them don't stop because they got your number, so they're on your WhatsApp. They start sending you good morning, and then they start sending you pictures. This is my dog, this is my cat. And some of them even send to you, I cook this, I cook. Guys, that's why I said go and see the previous video. These people, validation, those seeking validation are lonely. I think so, guys. They are lonely also, validation. That's why they seek validation, or they want someone to give them a lot of assurance about what they are doing. And then some of them got the chick, they will forward to you yoga poses, and then they tell you this lady is this age. I am lost. I don't even know you. I just you call me because of an inquiry about fitness, and then you start haunting my life, and it becomes so irritating. They start educating you, they start telling you what to do. I told you, did I tell you what they cook also they want to tell me? And this cooking and forwarding things on WhatsApp happens within friends also. Is so irritating. That's why I say even people are also lonely, like your friends and all that. And what I started doing is I ignore them. Okay, so if you are encountering what I'm going through, ignore, do not reply. Last time I thought customer service is accommodating, so I put a heart, I put a star, I don't put words. I just when they send a yoga pose, I put a thank you sign and all that. But that gave them the chance. They want to talk, and they want to bond with you, and it doesn't stop. So what I did was I stopped. They send anything, I just look, and I just don't respond. Some of them take out the blue tick. Guys, we are in business, we cannot do such things like come of it, remove the blue tick on WhatsApp. Impossible, guys. Let's be practical. So you have this segment of ladies, okay, and then you have the segment of men. I'm inquiring yoga for my wife. So we tell them what the package. Then they start talking about the marriage problems, and okay, I need to clear this. The deeper things that women will talk on the phone, they'll tell you everything, blah 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 blah, blah, the whole story. For the men, they prefer texting. Okay, or sometimes they will call you, but generally they will text. So after the inquiry is not even 3-4 questions. They start telling about their marriage problems, what they are going through with the wife, and telling lots of stories, texting, and the conversation doesn't end. So I'm like, am I a fool to you? My phone number gave you a chance to overcome your loneliness, okay? It took me a long time to realize, guys, am I right? Are these people lonely, or they're looking for something else? Of course, the men are looking for something else, but it all spirals from loneliness, guys. Let's be honest. Whether it's a sexual desire or pick-me-up line, it all comes from loneliness, okay? Because maybe, I'm just assuming the sexual desires are not fulfilled, so it becomes a sexual vacuum. So they reach out to you thinking that you can fill up the vacuum. and I want to get to know you, I want to do this. And some of them, when they start texting, I already know they are not interested in fitness. They just want to start a conversation with you. But we are hoping, because when you're in business you are hoping for clients, okay. But the 2-3 lines will give you indication that this has gone to different direction. And it took me a long time to understand this, that maybe 2 years in business or 1 year in business, that these people are actually lonely. They're reaching out to you so that they fulfill the vacuum inside, the loneliness. They want to talk to someone. They start this good morning thing every morning, sending you good morning and all these things, guys. And I've also spoken to people, and people agree, yes, the world is lonely because nobody have time to listen to you. That's why you see the older generation, they just sit there and in front of the TV, or when they meet someone, they just trash you with all sorts of things and start telling their life story. And this older generation, they're always proud, they fill up the vacuum by telling how successful the children are. It's so irritating, let me tell you. But I think this is loneliness also. So older people are very lonely because nobody is in the house. They irritated the daylights out of the helper. The helper also tak boleh tahan. Okay, so they find people to talk about themselves. And you only think that it is the older, the younger ones. Parents are busy working. So they reach out to you, hi miss, and don't know what. Then you know lah, he's heading to somewhere else. And let me tell you, the younger ones also, loneliness of sexual desires, guys. They think. Okay. And like I said, I spoke to people. People agreed it's a lonely world. I have friends, ladies, and then the husbands will start reaching out to you and start talking to you. And of course, it's friendship, there's nothing. But then you find that, why is this guy calling me and talking when he is supposed to be talking to his wife? Is there no conversation in the house that he feels comfortable talking to me than talking to the wife? Is the wife not paying enough attention, or she's busy with her own thing? She doesn't know that the husband is lonely. Vice versa. The wife is talking to somebody else because the husband is not listening. I have a guy friend, he's very popular among the ladies, and he told me all these ladies that call him, they share their deeper emotions because the husbands don't listen. So basically, it's loneliness. We are searching for people to talk. Social media message will not stop. They go on and on and on and on, and the conversation gets somewhere. Okay, now how do you overcome this loneliness, guys? You think people who are professional, who are successful, who got a lot of things to do, they are so busy, they are not lonely. They are also lonely because you don't talk about your deeper emotions to everyone. People on top are lonely. Have you met anyone big position, and then when they get you, they tell their whole life story? Maybe it's sharing also, but it can be lonely up there also, guys. So coming back, how do we minimize this loneliness? Occupying yourself, take up a hobby, doing things that brings meaning to you. For the older generation, guys, if you are lonely, go and join. Nowadays the older generation are more hip hop, guys. You go and join this fitness, all they have trips going here, and then there's also affairs between them. This woman is tackling that fella's that woman's husband, and they have affairs and blah 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 blah. It's also part of loneliness. But you got all this now for the older group. They are very active, guys. They got a lot of things going on. Go and join them, but keep your mouth shut. Some people are so irritating that nobody wants to be friends with them, so they become lonely as well. All right, share your comments. What do you think of this? I got to go. Love you.